cleared before that.
Oh, good news now. So tonight we're done with the rain.
Yes, we are in most spots. There's just a little bit of lingering rain close to the southern portion of the viewing area. But of course, we're watching a storm come right across the lake just before that festival kicked off, and it was severe thunderstorm warned. So you just never know what's going to happen here in southeast Louisiana during Summer Eve. But we welcome the season's arrival officially tomorrow. And I'm sure if you're stepping outside right now, you feel like summer has already made its way to our backyards. Here's the view from WWL's rooftop in the French Quarter. It's a gorgeous night tonight in terms of sky conditions. We really don't see too many showers on the radar anymore, just a couple closer to Thibodaux and Vacherie. Temperatures reached 93 earlier this morning at MSY. 11:37 a.m. was the time frame we reached our high. So here's the lingering shower activity we're speaking about down towards Jack Bay up through Vacherie and Lutcher over the last hour. There have been a couple of lingering showers. We'll continue to watch most of these come to an end as we head into the 11 o'clock time frame, and overnight tonight everyone should be primarily dry. So we'll go from the 80-degree mark to the upper 70s, and then you'll wake up tomorrow to sunshine in the 6 o'clock hour with temperatures quickly rising into the mid 80s, then upper 80s, and once again we'll see those 90s back on the board as you're approaching lunchtime. So tomorrow is the first official day of summer. We've got a sunrise just before 6 a.m. and our sun setting right after 8 o'clock, which means 14 hours and 4 minutes of lots of heat. So make sure that you're prepared accordingly. Of course, we always say during this time of year, stay shaded and hydrated. Make sure you're cranking up the AC, and of course, drink plenty of water and lather on the SPF if you will be outside. Our pattern starts to change as we approach tomorrow and then the weekend. So less rain in the area, and we'll continue with a dry and hot forecast for the foreseeable 3 days instead. No tropical development concerns in the Atlantic Basin, which is also great news, but we'll talk about Eric in the Pacific in just a moment. First, your precision cast showing that drier forecast for the next couple of hours and days as we head into the extended outlook. A little bit of cloud cover around, but not as much relief from the beaming sun, and that UV index is significant as well. So as we get into the weekend time frame, really at best, you'll probably have no more than 30% of the area with showers that are driven by daytime heating during the hottest part of the day, somewhere between 3 and 4 o'clock. Saturday, not looking like we get much rain at all. Sunday, maybe a couple of showers on the North Shore and then up into Mississippi, but the South Shore looks good to go. And basically over the last week, we've been sandwiched in between two ridges of high pressure. Now we're going to continue to watch one of those push directly over our area and create that heat dome, if you will. So we'll have lots of dry air, and that heat is going to stick with us as the high pushes off to the east all the way into the start of next week. So something that I think a lot of people will be happy about, but others maybe not so much. Of course, it's what we sign up for living in southeast Louisiana during June and July. The good news is active tropics don't seem to be an issue through the end of the month, and we'll be waking up at least a little bit cooler on the North Shore, starting out in the low 70s with the mid to upper 70s a bit further towards South Shore locations, the 80s on the coast. So your weekend forecast likely tops out in the mid 90s. It will be very hot with those heat index values between 105 and 110. We have the heat advisory today until 7 o'clock. It's since expired, but we very well may see another one with those low rain chances. Again, there's Eric, or what's left of it. It's now no longer even a storm itself, post-tropical instead. So here's your 7-day forecast. Temperatures a little bit cooler as we get towards the end of next week.